In the mountains of Cyprus, the ancient Spartans never marched. But the ideals they carried, discipline, adaptability, and the relentless drive to outthink an opponent, echo in the life of a man whose battlefield is made of silicon and circuitry. Professor Toumazou was not born into a world of high technology. He built his place there, piece by piece, circuit by circuit. Born in London in 1961 to Greek Cypriot parents, Toumazou grew up in a household that valued education, but had no direct link to the cutting-edge science he would one day command. His father was a restaurateur, his mother a homemaker. They had fled Cyprus during a turbulent era. Like many immigrants, they carried with them a mixture of hope and the heavy burden of starting from scratch. Toumazou's early years were marked by curiosity, not the idle kind, but the restless sort that refuses to let a question go unanswered. At school, he was not the top student by conventional measures. He struggled with dyslexia, a challenge that might have crushed others. But this was not a boy who surrendered to perceived weaknesses. Instead, he trained his mind to think differently. Where others saw only the surface, he learned to see systems, patterns, and possibilities. Engineering became his chosen arena. His fascination with electronics wasn't sparked by textbook theory, but by the raw thrill of taking things apart and seeing how they worked. That appetite for practical problem solving led him to study electrical engineering at the University of Surrey, a decision that would shape the rest of his life. The young engineer quickly distinguished himself. His doctoral research at Imperial College London took him deep into the world of microelectronics. But here's where the story bends from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Toumazou realized that the same principles used to power radios and computers could be harnessed to save lives. This was no longer just about making circuits faster. It was about making them a force for human survival. In the early 1990s, medical technology was bulky, slow, and often locked inside hospital walls. Toumazou saw the coming wave of personalization and miniaturization. He pioneered the use of silicon chips for medical devices, technology small enough to sit in your pocket, yet powerful enough to monitor your health in real time. One of his early breakthroughs was a cochlear implant using low-power electronics, restoring hearing to patients without the need for cumbersome, power-hungry systems. Another was the artificial pancreas, designed to regulate blood sugar for diabetics without constant manual intervention. His approach was always the same. Strip away what was unnecessary, make it faster, lighter, and more accessible. He was not just an engineer, he was a disruptor. By the time he became the youngest professor ever appointed in the engineering faculty at Imperial College, his influence was already spreading beyond academia. In 2000, he co-founded DNA Electronics, a company that applied microchip technology to genetic testing. His team developed a USB stick capable of sequencing DNA, turning what once required an entire laboratory into a device that could deliver results in minutes. This was personalized medicine brought down to the size of a thumb. The parallels to the Spartan ethos are clear. The ancient warriors valued efficiency, agility, and mastery over one's tools. They stripped away the unnecessary, keeping only what served the mission. Toumazou's work does the same, eliminating excess in favor of speed and precision. Recognition followed. His list of honors is as long as it is distinguished. The Faraday Medal from the Institution of Engineering and Technology, the IEEE Field Award, the Gabor Medal from the Royal Society, and an election to the Royal Society itself. In 2014, he became the UK's first Regius Professor of Engineering, a title awarded by the monarch to signify national importance. But accolades were never his motivation. The driving force was always impact, tangible, measurable change in people's lives. Toumazou has often spoken about the influence of his son's kidney disease in shaping his determination to push biomedical engineering forward. This was no abstract academic pursuit. It was personal. Every invention, every breakthrough carried the weight of human stakes. Like a Spartan commander adapting to the shifting terrain of battle, he has navigated the ever-changing landscape of technology and medicine. Where others see complexity, he sees opportunity. Where others hesitate, he builds. Toumazou's career has been as much about mentorship as it has been about invention. His leadership at Imperial College and his role in founding the Institute of Biomedical Engineering have given countless young engineers the tools and the mindset to bridge disciplines. He understands that the wars of the future will not be fought with swords and shields, but with ideas, microchips, and the relentless will to innovate. And yet, for all his achievements, Toumazou remains grounded in the values his parents carried from Cyprus: resilience, perseverance, pride in heritage. He stands as proof that innovation is not the monopoly of any one nation or generation. It is born in the minds of those who refuse to accept the limits placed before them. From the boy dismantling gadgets in London to the professor shaping the future of medicine, the journey has been defined by the same principles: discipline in thought, courage in ambition, and the constant readiness to adapt. It is the mark of a true warrior, not one who fights with weapons, but with intellect and purpose. Order the Spartan Mindset today and embark on your journey toward becoming the leader your world needs. Let your struggles forge you into a warrior of character and resolve. The Spartan Mindset provides a comprehensive and actionable guide to personal development and resilience. Available now for just $19.99. Purchase your copy from the links in the description box below and on this channel's homepage, because your future begins with the right mindset. The Spartan Mindset.